Symptoms of a bad wheel bearing and how to check for it. We are used to driving our cars with the only concern being when we need to schedule regular maintenance, but there are some dangerous issues we can avert from happening just by being aware of some not-so-subtle symptoms from our vehicle's wheel bearing. The wheel bearing is one of the multiple mechanical parts that you can find behind your car rims. It enables your car wheel to rotate and move properly and smoothly. This rolling motion would create an increased amount of heat if the wheel bearing did not exist or when it goes bad. How does a wheel bearing work? So, as stated earlier, the wheel bearing allows the wheels of a vehicle to rotate smoothly. It is made up of a set of steel balls or rollers enclosed in a metal ring, which reduces friction between the wheel hub and the axle. As the wheel spins, the bearing supports the weight of the vehicle and helps the wheel rotate freely without unnecessary wear. Proper functioning of the wheel bearing is essential for maintaining vehicle stability, handling, and tire longevity. Now, what are the signs of a bad wheel bearing? How to diagnose a bad wheel bearing while driving? 1. Noise. This is the most obvious one. If the wheel bearing is in bad shape, we will hear a grinding sound regardless of the speed we are driving at. The noise will speed up at the same rhythm that the car does, and it gets louder or quieter when cornering, depending on whether the cornering inner or outer wheel bearing is defective. If you hear this, chances are you have a bad wheel bearing. 2. Car looseness. This one is also very clear and logical. The bearing is allocated between mechanisms that work very tight. If the bearing gets worn out, then all the systems will get loose and you will feel the car. 3. Heat. If the car wheel bearing is worn out, it will obviously not be able to work correctly. Therefore, friction will cause a very intense heat that will be flagrant when we drive our car to a stop. 4. Steering wheel pulling. Also, this friction we were talking about before causes one worn-out bearing wheel to roll brake. This will cause the car to slowly pull towards the side without you trying to do so. How to check a wheel bearing. Apart from the signs that can make us aware of a worn-out car wheel bearing, such as grinding noise, car looseness, heat on the wheel, and steering wheel pulling, there is a very easy action anyone can do at home to see if there is a broken wheel bearing on our car. The step is to lift the car with a jack to leave one wheel in the air. Then we can move the wheel and check for grinding noise or excessive spinning resistance. But even if it's easy, this action can only be correctly done on the axis, contrary to propulsion. The differential will make it harder to proceed with this action. Therefore, the best and most recommended way to check the wheel bearings is to have a professional check it for you, as they will have the necessary knowledge and equipment to do it correctly. Common FAQs on wheel bearings. When does a wheel bearing need to be replaced? If the wheel bearing is not working as it should, changing it is a must. A common doubt at this point is if, when one wheel bearing breaks down, do we need to change the other? But that is not mandatory. If the wheel bearing is breaking down in its early life, changing that single bearing is okay, as the reason is very likely not related to the other wheel bearing. But if our car has a good quantity of miles on the clock, then it would be recommended to check the other wheel bearing. They have the same amount of miles upon them as the one that is breaking down, and their state may be similar. When replacing your wheel bearings, it is necessary to look for high-quality parts. The SKF vehicle. Aftermarket offers a complete range of wheel bearings kits for maximum performance and durability. Kits include any nuts, bolts, or screws necessary to carry out a complete repair. Can I drive with a bad wheel bearing? No, it can be very dangerous. The bearings can cause a severe problem if they malfunction. As we said before, extreme heat can be caused by friction, and this can cause a sudden seize of the bearing, causing the wheel to get blocked at whatever speed we're driving at that moment. There is a risk of an accident if we don't take care of this issue. How many miles can you drive on a bad wheel bearing? The lesser, the better. As we said before, this issue can lead to a very dangerous situation. If it's unavoidable, the most appropriate way to do so is to drive as slowly as possible to minimize the friction. Being aware of the symptoms of a bad wheel bearing and knowing how to check for it can prevent dangerous situations and costly repairs. I hope you find this video to be helpful. And that is a wrap for this video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more videos from us. If you like this video, be sure to check out this other one here on symptoms of a bad and damaged spark plug. I will see you in our next video. Bye-bye.